Good day, everyone. How are we today? It's been a while we've seen each other, and it's my pleasure meeting you today. How have we been doing? I hope we've been staying safe. I hope we've been washing our hands regularly. We've been using our hand sanitizers, and we've been using our nose masks when we have to go out. Please let's continue to stay safe, and I pray God will keep us safe in Jesus' name. This is how we're going to be having our classes for now, and it's quite different from the regular class activities. Thank you for joining today's class. The subject we are going to be treating today is literacy. The subject we'll be treating today is literacy, and the topic we are going to be treating is sentence formation with action words. Sentence formation with action words, and the subtopic is action words in brackets verb. We have the learning objectives. At the end of today's lesson, pupils should be able to define verb. Pupils should be able to mention some simple verbs, and pupils should be able to form simple sentences with action words or verbs. Now let's start the class properly. First, what are verbs? Verbs are action words and they express actions. Verbs are action words and they express actions. They express actions in the sense that whatever we are doing at the moment is what verbs express. For example, Madam is teaching right now and you are listening. Madam is teaching. The verb in what I'm doing is teach. The action I'm carrying out is I am teaching. So the verb in what I'm doing is teach. And you are listening to Madam. The verb in what you are doing is listen. You are carrying out an action, and the action you're carrying out is you are listening. So the verb in the action you're carrying out is listen. We have other examples here. For example, jump. If you look at the picture, the pupils are jumping. The children are jumping. So they are carrying out an action, and the action they are carrying out is that they are jumping. And the verb in their action is jump. Also, we have cook. And that's another example of verb, cook. If you look at the picture there, the girl is cooking. The girl is cooking. She's carrying out an action, and the action she's carrying out is she is cooking. So the verb in her action is cook. The verb in her action is cook. The next example, we have play. We have play. When we play every day. When we play with our friends in school, when we play with our friends at home, we are carrying out an action, and the action we are carrying out is we are playing. So the verb in our action is play. The verb in our action is play. Look at the next example. We have eat. We eat our food every day. We eat our snacks every day. We are carrying out an action. We are carrying out an action whenever we are eating. And the action we are carrying out is we are eating. So the verb in our action is eat. The verb in the action we are carrying out is eat. Let's go to the next example. We have sit. The boy is sitting. We all sit every day. But when you look at the picture beside the example, we have sit. The boy is carrying out an action at that moment. And the action he is carrying out at that moment is that he is sitting. The action he's carrying out at that moment is that he is sitting. So the verb in his action is sit. The verb in his action is sit. The next example, we have read. We read our books every day. We read storybooks, we read our school books. We are carrying out an action whenever we are reading our books. If you look at the picture, the girl is reading. She is reading. The action she's carrying out is she is reading. So the verb in her action is read. The verb in her action is read. Let's go to our next example. We have swim. The children are swimming. The children are swimming. They are carrying out an action. And the action they are carrying out is they are swimming. So the verb in their action is swim. The verb in their action is swim. If you look at the next example, the girl is sleeping. We sleep every day. We take a nap. Whenever we're taking a nap, we are sleeping. And when we are sleeping in the night also, we are carrying out an action as we are sleeping. And the action we are carrying out is We are sleeping. So the verb in the action we're carrying out is sleep. The verb in the action we are carrying out is sleep. Also, let's go to the next example. We have write. Like when we write our books, when we write our notes in the class, or when we write, when our madam give us work to do, we write our work in our books. Whenever we are writing, we are carrying out an action, and the action we are carrying out is we are writing. So the verb in the action we are carrying out is write. The verb in the action we are carrying out is write. Now let's go to our last example. We have draw. We have draw. Like when we draw in our creative and cultural arts class, when we draw in our coloring activities workbook, we are drawing. We are carrying out an action. And the action is we are drawing. So the verb in our action is draw. The verb in our action is draw. And right now, what is madam doing? Madam is talking. Madam is carrying out an action. That is, she is talking. So the verb in madam's action is talk. The verb in madam's action is talk. Also, when we dance to music, when we dance to songs, on the assembly ground, we dance every morning. As we are dancing, we are carrying out an action. And the action we are carrying out is we are dancing. So the verb in our action is dance. Also, when we sing our songs, when we are singing, like when we are singing on the assembly ground, when we are singing the national anthem, we are singing the school anthem, and also when we are singing our rhymes, our nursery rhymes, we are carrying out actions. And the action we are carrying out is that we are singing. We are singing. And the verb in our action is sing. The verb in our action is sing. Also, when we are washing our clothes, when we are helping mommy in the kitchen, we are washing the plates, we are carrying out actions. We are carrying out an action. The action we are carrying out at that moment is we are washing. So the verb in our action is wash. When we listen to mommy, when we listen to daddy, we are carrying out actions at that moment. We are carrying out an action. And the action we are carrying out is listen. So the verb in our action is listen. We are listening. Also, we can carry out two actions at the same time. For example, when we are walking and we are talking at the same time, we can be walking to the playground, and we'll also be talking with our friends on the way to the playground. So we can carry out two actions at the same time. For example, madam is sitting and madam is talking. I am sitting and I am talking. So I'm carrying out two actions at the same time, which we are sitting and we are listening to madam. So we are carrying out two actions at the same time. Another example of action word is run. Whenever we are running, we are carrying out an action, and the action we are carrying out is run. Now let's go to sentence formation with action words. The first example is I want to eat. I want to eat. I want to eat my food. The verb in the sentence is eat. The verb in that sentence is eat. Also, I can jump. I can jump. I can jump. The verb in I can jump is jump. The verb in I can jump is jump. Also, our next example, I will sit on the chair. I will sit on the chair. I will sit on the chair. The action word in our sentence, that's the verb in our sentence, is sit. The verb in our sentence is sit. Also, our next example, the baby is sleeping. The baby is sleeping. The verb in that sentence is sleeping, because the baby is carrying out the action. That is, she is sleeping or he is sleeping. The baby is sleeping and the verb is sleeping. Also, we have other examples in our worksheet. The first one is the cat wagged her tail. The cat wagged her tail. When they say the cat wagged her tail, that means the cat is shaking her tail. The cat is shaking her tail. That is the meaning of the cat wagged her tail. And the direction in the worksheet says we should circle the verbs in the sentence. So I think we know the verb in the sentence. The cat is shaking her tail. What is the action the cat is carrying out? The action the cat is carrying out is she is wagging her tail. I said wagging her tail means shaking her tail. So the action the cat is carrying out is she is wagging her tail. And the verb in the sentence there is wagged. The verb in the sentence there is wagged. The second example, my sister ran around the house in her new shoes. My sister ran around the house in her new shoes. The verb she is carrying out there, who can tell us? The verb is ran because she is running. Ran is the past tense of run. Ran is the past tense of run. So in the sentence said, my sister ran around the house in her shoes. So she's carrying out an action, and that is the action she carried out there is that she ran around the house. She ran around the house in her new shoes. So the verb there is ran. The verb there is ran. The last example, the teacher sat at her desk. The teacher sat at her desk. Right now, I am sitting and there's a desk in front of me. So I'm sitting at my desk. So I'm carrying out an action. That is, I'm sitting. But in the sentence there, said the teacher sat at her desk. Sat is the past tense of sit. Sat is the past tense of sit. That means the teacher already stood up from her chair, but she was sitting on her chair. They said the teacher sat at her desk. The verb in that sentence is sat. The verb in that sentence is sat. The verb in that sentence is sat. Now let's go back to the examples of action words to refresh our memories. We said action words are verbs and they express actions. So we have jump as a verb. We have jump as a verb. We have cook as a verb. Another example is play. Whenever we are playing, we are carrying out an action, and the action we are carrying out is we are playing. So the verb in our action is play. Also, we have eat, we have sit, we have read as examples of verbs. Another example is swim. Then we have to sleep. When we sleep, we are carrying out an action. So the action we are carrying out is we are sleeping. The verb in our action is sleep. Another example of verb is write. Another example of verb is draw. Thank you for attending today's class, and I hope we'll see each other soon again. Please, let's continue to stay safe. Let's continue to wash our hands. Let's continue to use our hand sanitizers and use our nose mask whenever we have to go out. Thank you for joining today's class.